There is a saying that health is wealth. And that's true, because you can be someone who does not have a lot of money, but if you have health, you feel rich. You're happy, you're content, nothing bothers you, you're not achy, you're not tired and exhausted, you're not complaining of health issues because you're healthy. But if you have all the money in the world and you don't have health, you're not happy because you have so many complaints. So health really is wealth. And since we're living in an era where our health has become very important and people are finally addressing it for what it is, a treasure, let's talk about ways that we can actually take care of it successfully. Ways that we can stay healthy. And if we've somehow pulled away from health, ways that we can return to health. And since we're going to be talking about health imbalances, and at times I will be using illnesses, please keep in mind, and here's my disclaimer, I'm not a doctor. I don't treat, diagnose illnesses. I only share with you information that I've seen in the past 30 years of working in the health field that has helped many people to regain their health. And I'm hoping that as you put it into practice, you can get the same thing. Because I'm a big believer in the fact that we should empower ourselves with all the knowledge we can about our bodies and ourselves so that we can actually take care of our health. So that I only have to run to the doctor and I want to have a good one on call and on hand, speed dial if necessary, a surgeon for when I am in an accident and need an emergency life-threatening surgery. Other than that, when it comes to nutrition and keeping myself well, I want to learn how to do it. When I'm talking about acute imbalances in the body, I want to learn how to do it. And one of the things that we've done for years now is that while in the past, Grandma always had something in the back of the house that grew and knew which plant to go pull and make us a tea for an upset stomach or for pain wherever we had it, and it worked beautifully because a lot of it was something that would generally work in the body. Today, how we've pulled away from that is that until we don't know the name of an illness, we're not prepared to address it. Until we do not know the name of the illness, the doctor won't assign a medicine to it because, of course, it could be the wrong one because medicines are linked to illnesses so that they can help in that way. And sadly, in the health field, we've wanted to incorporate the same thoughts. We've wanted to know many times what exactly is going on, what illness do I have, so that then I can learn what herb to give or what plant to take. And then the problem we've faced with that is now I have to be very specific because if I'm talking about a hyperactive thyroid, there's a particular plant for that. And if I'm talking about a hypoactive thyroid, well, there's a particular plant for that. And be careful, you don't want to give the one that brings the thyroid down to the person that already has a hypoactive thyroid. And you don't want to give the one that upscales that brings the thyroid up to someone that already has a hyperactive thyroid. So there was care to be made or to be taken when you address things that way. The beauty of this company that I always talk about in my videos, Solle Naturals, is that because they use adaptogens, I don't have to worry about what imbalance is occurring in the body, on which end of the balance it's off. Where is it off? Is it hyper? Is it hypo? Because the beauty of adaptogens is that they will come into the body and address the body regardless of where it is. Is it hyper or is it hypo? Is the issue high blood pressure or is it low blood pressure? Is it high blood sugar or is it low blood sugar? We're not needing to worry about the name of an illness because when the body is sick, when you have an ailment of any sort that has been diagnosed, however, by the medical profession, it is an indication that your body is off balance. That's why when you go to the Chinese doctor, and if you're living in that part of the world, and you ask him, please tell me, what do I have? He'll never say the name of an illness. He'll just tell you you're out of balance. And that's the idea behind Solle Naturals. when we talk about these 4 drinks and 4 categories of soul, calming, clarifying, balancing, or lifting, I'm not talking about a specific illness. The bottles or the bottles or the drinks are not linked to illnesses, because the beauty of Solle Naturals is that you can bring these nutrients into the body and the adaptogens will help you react accordingly to stress, which is what makes us sick. It will help balance your body. So what do adaptogens really do? Because that's what makes this line of products so different to any other one. That each one of their products, each one of their 16 products today, currently 2018, March, that's how many products Solle has, and each one of them has adaptogens. And if you count their additional 4 essential oils, we're getting adaptogens there also. And the cream, we're getting adaptogens there also. So what is it that makes this so wonderful when it comes to taking care of our health? Well, adaptogens are plants that have gained that classification because when they come into the body, they go and know exactly what to address. They're like little individual doctors that you have at your disposal. And each one goes in there and literally knows what to address. What is the most important thing? And then the adaptogens, as you take them in, that will be taken care of first. It won't be in the order you want. You may think your upset stomach is the biggest thing, but if the adaptogens are coming into your body, they will address that only if it is the priority in your body at that time. If not, it will eventually be addressed. But the most urgent thing the adaptogens will do is address what needs to be addressed first most to help your body return to balance. And that's the beauty, one of the beauties of adaptogens. Another thing that's very typical with adaptogens is they're very safe. So you can use them every day and not have any issue at all with I'm getting used to it, my body's getting used to it, I don't need it anymore, or this was it wasn't for me. No, they are safe, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, how do adaptogens work once they're in the body also? Well, they help give your body what it loses every time it faces stress. When we face stress, what your body is trying to do is keep you alive. For example, if someone were to come in and want to hurt me, my body at that moment is only interested in keeping me alive. It is not going to stop for a minute and say, well, let's see, are your cholesterol levels okay? Let's make sure they are, first of all. Or let's make sure your skin is nice and supple and everything is working, everything is nice and pretty on the skin. Or let's make sure your digestion is doing well. Or no. At that point that someone is coming in to hurt me, all my body is interested in doing is attacking, is making me respond to keep me alive. Throws off a lot of adrenaline, I react, I stay and fight, or I run the fastest I've ever run in my life. Because what my body's aim at that moment is to keep me alive. That's what happens when stress affects us. That is the way our body reacts. Now, it's true. We don't get somebody trying to hurt us every day. But you know what we get all the time? We get stress. The same way as if somebody had come to hurt us every day. We face stress every day at work. Whether we love it or not, it's stressful. We face it every day in traffic. Even if you love it. We face it every day with our family. We love our family, we love our mate, we love our kids, but it is a stressful situation. Even if it is good stress, our body responds in the same way as if somebody was coming to hurt us. It keeps us in that level of heightened stay and fight or run out. So, because that's true, and because on top of that we have unexpected bills that causes stress, the environment that is constantly badgering us with all its toxins and creating more stress, and people that we love that come to us and give us their stress, their bad news, and now we are more stressed than we already were. There are so many things that create stress. At that point, and that's every day for everybody, at that point, the only thing your body is worried about is not about how is your digestion going, how are your cholesterol levels, hey, are your kidneys working as they should be, are you fighting this infection appropriately, no. At that point, the only thing it's helping you do is survive. So you begin to have reactions to stress. You may be, upset, screaming, whatever your reaction, your physical reaction is. But even though that's your reaction externally, believe me, you are having a lot of issues happening internally that you may very well not be aware of. But it doesn't matter that you're not aware of them. They're taking place. And so because all those imbalances are taking place inside, you begin to develop a whole bunch of symptoms because your body pulls on its reserves to help you survive. And as it pulls and you're not making deposits into your health bank, you are weakening your body till the point that you arrive at exhaustion. And now, yeah, you're living and you're dragging yourself and you're pushing yourself, but you're not happy anymore. And you're complaining of something and everything every day. And if you continue to push yourself that way, once you're exhausted, you will eventually develop autoimmune illnesses and degenerative illnesses. The imbalances become bigger. So why address the body as a whole and not individual organs? Because you may have a pain in one organ and that's not the organ that caused it. You may have, for example, a pain in your knee and it's your kidney that's causing that. And that's just one example of the many I can give you. So you go to the knee doctor and nothing's wrong with you. Of course not, because it's a kidney-related issue. So because that is the case, and because we don't have all the knowledge of the anatomy that doctors go to school and study and have, or all the knowledge of herbs and plants that herbologists go to school for as well, or naturopaths, that's why Solle was created. Solle was created so that you can use 4 drinks every day to help you with anything that keeps you upset, high, stressed out, strung out, panic attacks, helps you calm. For any time when you're down and drained and I'm so depressed, lifting. For those moments where I can't focus, something's stuck in my body, things aren't working, I'm always living in the past or waiting for the future for things to happen and I'm stuck emotionally, mentally, physically. Things aren't moving out of my body the way they should, and so now I have all these infections. Clarifying formula. And for those moments when we have a little bit of it all, the balance category. So these are drinks that if you learn to not address them or link them up to illnesses, if you learn to realize that I need the 4 drinks to just keep my body balanced, you'll be able to address a great deal, if not all, and I dare say all, the imbalances that you face. Because once the body gets the nutrients it needs, with adaptogens and the way and the ability your body will have to face stress, you will get healthier because your body strives for it every day. So think of these drinks that way. Think of them as a way to bring in what your body needs for all those stressful moments in life that keep you getting sicker and sicker. And as you use adaptogens that way, now you face stress, but now your body, when it wants to pull on what it has, on the resources, now it has them because you've been giving them to the body again. So now it doesn't create that imbalance in your organs. Now your organs need what they need to continue their daily fight to keep you healthy because that's what the body always wants to do. So look at Solle Naturals and their product line that way. Don't try to create a program where you specifically deal with one issue or another. I think mine's is respiratory. No, I think it's circulatory today. No, you know what? Today it's kidney related. Use all their drinks and you will see the benefits that as you bring all this into your body has what it needs to address it. Adaptogens are beautiful. Use them. You use them today because you're sick. But tomorrow you'll use them to keep yourself well. And that's when you've been taking care of yourself the best way. Because adaptogens today will help you with whatever is bothering you or whatever is a priority in your life. But as you keep taking them, they will help you bring back energy and health that you thought was gone because of age. And we blame age too easily. So remember, health is wealth. Take care of your health and do it with these adaptogens from Solle Naturals.